Hey guys, Romie here. Please like, comment, subscribe. This is my quick review of Quantico Season 2, Episode 2, Lipstick. Now, the episode starts off with Nima, with actually Alex, she's trying to figure out, okay, what's the game plan here? Because I'm the only one that's actually inside this joint that can help everyone else, so I have to play my cards right. I can't go in too abruptly. We see, of course, that everyone is together in one room, and now it looks like they're all getting this wire wrapped around them, which essentially will act like a bomb of sorts. If any of them act foolish, they all go down. They're all connected. So now, no one's going to go and do something impulsive. And the thing is, Raina and Ryan are both trying to figure out, okay, what's the game plan? How can they possibly go and do something to try and help everyone? Because it just looks like they're all targets. They don't know how they're going to go and figure this out. Then we see this sex scene between Alex and Ryan, and I'm thinking, oh, this is cute and all, but when's the action gonna begin? And the action begins because Miranda goes and tells them, yeah, hey guys, by the way, yeah, I understand you're canoodling, and that's great, but we have a mission that needs to be completed, and that mission starts now. It actually started a while ago, but since you guys, you know, y'all trying to consummate something that you're trying to keep secret from us, let me do this little rundown. Okay, there's this folder. It's filled with all the cadets that they're closely working with, which means that these are the cadets that'll actually get speaking roles this season. So, there's the guy that's, there's Harry, and then there's Harry's roommate, and they're just trying to figure out what traits. Alex thinks that she's getting close to Harry. Ryan thinks otherwise. No one really knows what's going on with the Boy Scout that's Harry's roommate. They're trying to figure out what's his angle. Then Ryan talks about his roommate, who is a wild card and is clearly watching him very closely. And then Alex says how her roommate, she's very secretive. She seems a little bit unsure of herself, not really sure why she's there. And Miranda just lets it be known, look, you guys, from this point on, you realize that you're going to have handlers, you're going to have independent handlers, you'll find out who they are eventually, but you need to understand that this isn't a situation where you're just going in and you have each other that you can play by the same rule books that you're used to playing. Nope, you have to remember that this is a whole different ball game, So we see all these people doing yoga, and then Ryan and Alex come in so late, so everyone's now looking at them like, really? Really? Anyway, the male instructor for this whole thing, he's trying to tell Ryan, yeah, I don't know what you think you're doing, but you need to quit it, because first off, this isn't leaving a good impression. Second off, you're putting a little bit too much effort into looking like you're trying. Just do it. You're the most skilled out of all these people here, but you're having such a hard time. That speaks volumes. And then we'll call her Miss Bates. I believe her name is Lena, but we'll call her Miss Bates. Miss Bates is telling Alex, look, Alex, bad enough you scored low the last week. You actually have a lot to prove regardless of what you think. This isn't Quantico. That's what she wanted to say but didn't say. This isn't Quantico. Alex is trying to get closer to her roommate, trying to figure her out, but that's not happening anytime soon. They learned that for the rest of basically this season, or at least up until a certain point, if we're going by TV standards, we're going to see them do these drills. And in these drills, it's going to be, okay, you're going to be in a squad. Well, and you're going to be tailing someone. You're going to be tailing someone, but there's two major rules when you're involved in something like that. And we'll get to that a little bit later. And of course, a lot of their grades will be based off of them doing these drills. When they're not eating, they'll be doing these drills. When they're not sleeping, they'll be doing these drills. When they're not doing anything else involved in the program, they'll be doing these drills. It's the most essential thing as a CIA agent for them to successfully do these drills. So they're going to do it until they get it right. Every time. Because even one time that's a mess up, it could be their lives or the mission. Now Alex, she's wandering, she's trying to not get caught by the enemy, and by doing so, she finds this cop who's shot. And he knows the building, he knows the area. So now Alex is like, great, I can use him. But of course, because he's shot, she has to go and make sure that she can keep him alive long enough for him to go and help her. Of course, Alex's whole thing is she wants to keep him alive, period. Shelby's trying to figure out where is Alex. Shelby walks into the situation of Miranda's debriefing these men, but right now, men and women. But the issue is, there's no new information. All they know is a bunch of important people are stuck inside there from all over the world, and foreign organizations want to get access to information, FBI information, all of that. And they're like, no, we're not doing that. We're not going that route. And this guy comes in. He says, look, we have strict orders to go and implement a plan soon, and we have to go in now, pretty much guns blazing. So Miranda's trying to stop that. She's figuring, oh Lord Jesus, why did this guy come in? It just derailed everything that I was trying to do. And again, I told you about these drills. So first they're starting really mock drills, and they're just on their actual farm, on the farm itself. Now, there's going to be 4 people tailing one person. 1, 2, 3, 4. After those 4 people, you have 1 mark. And so there's actually a 5th person who's the deceiver. That's what I'm going to call it. He or she's the deceiver. They're the one that basically are going to go and get so close to their actual mark that, and the goal is for you, the mark, not to realize that that person is tailing them. That's the trick. So you have the people who are, externally just watching your every move, reporting, okay, do you have eyes on? Do you have eyes on? And then you have the person who's pretty much right next to them, and they never even know it. So it can be, they're technically your foe, but they'll make you your friend, their friend. And Alex learns that, oh, did you set up your bank account? It's like, what? What do you mean? Yeah, your bank account. Everyone set up their bank account already. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, this seems really random. And so it's just like, yeah, Miss Bates told me that she told you this morning. It's just like, oh, I didn't do it yet. So it's like, oh, we need to do that. I'm thinking, this seems really, really random. So apparently there was actually a lawyer in the group. She's the only other female really there, a part of the cadets, who got recruited by Miss Bates because she felt that because of her skills and what she did as a lawyer, she could have invaluable experience with this program. The issue is the lawyer isn't confident. When she was doing the drills, they basically got her. She wasn't looking where she needed to look. Alex then delivered the final blow as the 5th person who is the deceiver, as I'm calling it. So the issue is she looks down. She's not confident. And Miss Bates is saying, I know where you've been because I acted the same way you acted a couple of years ago in an assignment, and I actually got caught. The police were like, why does she keep looking down? Why does she keep trying to avoid eye contact? And then I was able to talk my way out of it. But the reality is, I should have never been in that situation. So have more confidence in yourself. Don't look down. And you belong here, but you need to work at it to make sure that you stay here. Now we have Harry, who's basically trying to go and befriend Alex. I'm thinking, this is do you want to ride? He's just like, so she's just like, whatever, let's go. Because Alex thinks right now she has him in the bag. She thinks that he's good. Ryan's trying to figure out what's going on with his roommate. His motives, his goals. Because he doesn't trust him, and he shouldn't. Because the roommate's definitely keeping tabs on Ryan, trying to figure out why is he there. Miranda's talking to the guy who barged into the meeting, saying that, look, we need to take action sooner rather than later. The man gets told that the vice president, Hobbs, as in Caleb's mom, wants to go and speak with him. alone. So Miranda's like, are you kidding me? I'm not in this conversation. Shelby's like, yeah, I'm trying to pinpoint where Alex, it's like, what's going on? It's like, I need you to go and pinpoint where Alex is. Because Shelby, of course, informed Miranda that, you know what? Alex is inside that building. Miranda and Shelby are the only two people that know each other. And at the time, I thought was because of the fact that it's just like you can't trust anyone, why Miranda didn't want Shelby to inform someone of it. So Alex is trying to help this ex-military guy turned cop, trying to protect him long enough so that they can go eventually get out of there, get to some type of safety. And you know, he's telling her about his background and his story and saying how her personality traits are similar to a commander that he worked under. And that, here's the issue. So they go and they find some place to hide. Raina and Ryan, well, really more so Raina, though this, you know, the accents are off. And also Ryan's like, everyone's being shifted out and being swapped out. And she was saying how we don't really know all of these people's faces. We don't know who could be the enemy in the same clothing as the people that get shifted out. So now they have to go and devise a plan to show, okay, who's a fake from who's a real. Now before they enact that plan, Harry and Alex are talking, and Alex is just talking, just general chit chat, and she's feeling really close, really friendly with the guy. And I'm thinking to myself, Alex, you are smarter than this. You are way smarter than this. You know that this type of go chummy type personality, something's wrong there. Alex, when she walks out of the bar, realizes Booth is there. And then she sees everyone else in their class. You know, everyone else that's going to speak in lines this season. She sees them in the class, and so she marks them. She marks them right away. But part of it is, when you're marked, you're not supposed to show or let anyone know that you're being marked. She lets Harry know that she's been marked, so now she has to go and try to dodge him. She tells Harry, we'll meet up a little bit later. So he's just like, okay, cool. Ryan's like, he's trying to ask the lawyer lady, what's going on? What's going on? Do you have eyes? Do you have eyes? What's going on? So he never gets a response back. He then has to go and figure out what is wrong with her. What is wrong with her? Why didn't she answer? She's on the phone with work. She's like, you know, something really important. I'm thinking, hello, you do have a job here. You are here for a reason. What's the point of you being here if you're not going to do your job? We have this guy who, again, the people in town, they're very familiar with the program. So they like to go and try to spot the real from the fake as well. So you lose if the people in town also find out that you're a fake, you're a phony, that you're an agent. So a guy marked him, and so that was automatically a point off for Ryan. But the guy told him, you know, you're actually being tailed. You didn't even realize you're being tailed, because that's the other thing. People who are tailing someone usually are being tailed themselves. So you have to be vigilant at all times. So Ryan goes and he tries to find, it was actually his instructor. The instructor, of course, lost him and then actually circled back and was watching Ryan the whole time, sent him a message saying, you know, you're not doing a good job right now. He didn't say that, but by showing the video of Ryan, showing Ryan that, yeah, I've had eyes on you, and even when you were trying to chase me, I still had eyes on you. It's pretty bad. You opened yourself a little bit too much. Now it's back in the present, and Raina is trying to devise this little plan of, you know what? I'm gonna go and mark everyone. If I mark all of the people, I think she wanted to mark all of the people who were the enemy. And if she marked them, they could go and clearly see that, oh, she's trying, oh, okay, that person's an enemy. We're thinking, that's a pretty obvious plan. Ryan was saying that as well. It's like, that something's off here. Shelby goes and finds Alex. She sees Alex and she's like, oh my gosh, Alex, yo, what's good? Harry's looking at, that's why I said, because Harry's just like, you know, you missed the person right across and blah, 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 blah. And initially I'm thinking, wait, is he talking about Shelby, or is he actually pretty much telling Alex that it's him? But, you know, she's so trusting, she's not even thinking twice. So Shelby is talking to Alex and then realizes, oh crap, something, oh, this is a part of, okay. And so she plays it off. She puts on this southern accent, asks for her autograph. She did it well enough to where Harry let it slide then. But yeah, and Ryan right now, he's having a talk with his current teacher, instructor, technically mentor. And his mentor's letting him know, look, I know that you're damaged. I know you're damaged from your last mentor, but I want to do right by you. I see a lot of myself in you. I see someone who, of course, he was in Afghanistan, came back. Even though you wanted to go back in, you still saw the opportunity to go in the FBI, and you went for it anyway. And I want to show you what it's like to work with someone who isn't going to go and betray you. And don't let the fact that you didn't see the betrayal coming mean anything, because, look, trust me, you will the next time. That's basically the pep talk that he was trying to have. So Alex, she went and she successfully dodged the 4 people that she needed to dodge. But there was the 5th person, Harry! Yes, Harry was the official mark. Alex was marked, but Harry was the one that, because the thing is, if you're going to a location and people are following you, that's why they're actually following you. She went to the bank. That was the goal. Harry was sitting outside while she was at the bank, but it was close enough. He got to the location. So Alex is like, I thought we were friends. I thought we were cool. He said, look, this is not Quantico. This is the farm for the CIA. Yeah, I want to be the best agent. I'm not here to make friends. We see Raina trying to go, and she slipped and fell. So she was able to mark one of the soldiers, the enemy soldiers. And the issue with that is, the person had a good look at what happened. He or she, when because Raina pretended like she tripped and fell, she grabbed onto him or her and marked that person. Now, she was trying to use lipstick. And I'm thinking that wasn't the most effective method. Alex, on the other hand, is trying to work with the other cop to get to that little silo area. And they time it, because Alex realizes, why do they keep rotating people in and out? She doesn't know why yet, but again, she caught on to even that. So she's able to get in. The cop, like, keeps trying to do the code, so the guards hear something. I mean, the enemy hears something, so they're coming back. So the guy gets the door open, pushes Alex in, locks it, and I'm thinking, Alex, I hope you remember that code. But locks it, so he's like, you know what? Only one of us can survive, so of course it's going to be you. Locks the door, they shoot him. And she's just like, as she would be. Why wouldn't she be? I'm thinking, Alex, let that motivate you. Don't let it deter you. You know you are a survivor. You are a fighter. You are a thriver. Let it motivate you. Now we see the results from the test. And Alex and Ryan are towards the bottom again. They didn't bottom out because the lawyer was at the bottom this week. The lawyer was at the bottom this week mainly because of the fact that she just completely bailed on her duties. So Ryan's trying to give her this pep talk of, you know what? Because at first she thought, oh, so you're going to go and try to tell me why I shouldn't be here, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, no, I'm going to tell you why you should be here. Here's the thing. You were chosen for a reason. You were chosen for a reason, and what I need for you to do is to actually believe in yourself. Right now, you don't believe in yourself, and because you don't believe in yourself, it shows. You don't think you belong here just because you maybe didn't take the conventional route. That's fine. That's cute, but someone believed in you, and you have potential. I am technically the most qualified. That's what you're saying, but I also had belief issues, and I needed reassurance as well, and I almost didn't go the path that I'm on now, but there was someone who told me that yes, this is for you. You need to believe in yourself. You need to go for it. And so I believed in them. So now I hope that you're able and willing to do the same thing. And this is your opportunity. You being in that law school, you being a lawyer, it'll still be there. You'll still have your credentials, all of that. It'll still be there, but this won't. Alex gets a similar pep talk from Miss Bates. Miss Bates just let it be known, because Miss Bates was like, you know, it was impressive. Regardless, the reason why you didn't fail this week was because you got 4 out of 5. Alex is like, I got caught. Yeah, but the whole point is, the issue is you're too trusting. These are life or death situations. You have to understand that you can't take this stuff personally. But you have the skills, and you're honestly more naturally qualified than most of the people who've ever gone through this program, period. That's why I chose you. That's why it's just like, wait, you? It's like, yes, because I believe in you. I see your potential. You are great under pressure. You know, they say that women, they need to be coddled, and men need more stern reinforcement, or even like negative reinforcement, to get a positive outcome or to get more results from them. But no, I see you as a strong person. You're such a strong person that I can't go and coddle you, because that's not going to do anything for you. I have to make sure your back constantly feels against the wall, because that's how you thrive and survive. So after that pep talk of sorts, we go back into the present, and Alex, she sees a phone and it has a dial tone. So she is pumped. So she's just like, do 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 do. First person she calls is Miranda. But we go back and we see how Alex is talking to Shelby. Shelby is her handler. And Alex is trying to ask Shelby, why are you going and doing something like this? This doesn't make sense. Shelby says, this is exciting. You know, being with you again and being a part of something bigger than what I was doing before. That's what I've always wanted. So Alex's issue is, it's stressful. It's different than Quantico. This is only her second day, and she's having so much trouble because it's going against everything she believes in. You know, trust, loyalty, working together, all of that. It's the complete opposite. It goes against her core beliefs. Shelby's like, you were made for this. There's a reason why they... Again, everyone keeps keeping kind of the similar positive reinforcement, and Alex has a moment. She's crying. Shelby consoles her. Booth is, as in Ryan, he gets contacted by Nima. Nima's like, yo, I am your handler, and we need to talk. This whole thing with Alex, you're not going there tonight, because we need to talk about you can potentially be made. You know, you need to watch yourself, and I'm going to be the one that does that. But we have to speak now, so figure something out with the other one. So Shelby leaves the room once Alex has a call from Ryan. And Ryan's just like, yeah, I'm sorry. I talked with my handler and I can't come, and things are going to be different. But they're going to figure something out. They're going to figure something out. And at the time, I'm wondering, Shelby's really interested in this. Is it because she's friends with both of them, and so she understands that, oh, the poor things, they're trying so hard, they're doing so much. I'm not really sure what her angle was at that time with the eavesdropping. But we see Miss Bates with her father, who's the instructor, and he's just trying to let it be known, look, I might have embellished on how good I was with the surveillance stuff, but that last one, she was just like, yeah, so what thing did you miss at that time? And that was just to let us know really more so how his job, how it impacted her childhood and the things that she missed out on because her father was working. And we see all of the recruits and cadets kind of figure out what their next move is. The lawyer, it looks like she's going to take this whole program seriously, so she's ignoring work. Ryan's roommate is going to plant a bug in the room, actually in the picture, so that he can go and probably hear everything that Ryan's saying, even when he's not there. Lord, we'll see when that's going to be found out. Harry decides he's going to go and Google Alex, and when he's Googling Alex, he sees Shelby. So then he sees Shelby's name pop up, puts her information in, and now he'll realize, da-da-da, I know some things on you. See, he's going to be a great agent, but I just hope he doesn't go too gung-ho, because that can get you killed as well. Now, we're back in present time, and they're still shifting more people out. But the issue is, when Raina comes back in, she sees that everyone has a cut on them. Laying her, so they, like I was saying, they figured out that, oh, this chick's trying to tail us. She's trying to go and see who's a fake from who's a real. So everyone got cut. And the issue is that, wait a minute, it happened right after she left. So this information, this is clearly an inside job, because these people know what to look for. And Ryan's getting really nervous because he's looking at this as, Lord Jesus, what do I do now? Because everything that we're doing isn't working. Nemo's wondering, why didn't they kill her? Why didn't they attack her once they found out the plan? What's really going on? Alex finally gets the call. She finally gets to send the call out to Miranda. And Miranda, like, oh, what's going on? Alex gives her the scoop. And it's just like, alright, you need to go back out there and figure out how many people, how many this, how many that, and then report back to me. It's just like, wait, how am I supposed to do that? I was thinking the same thing, because all the frequencies are being jammed except for landlines. It's just like, you need to figure it out and then contact me again. Something just felt really off about it. Miranda seemed super secretive, especially for a situation like this. It just didn't make sense to me. Next thing we know, we see Miranda sending a text message through like the world's biggest satellite / burner phone, and it's to the people inside saying, Alex is in there. Alex is in there. She's in the building. And it's to one of the people who are dressed as the enemy. Now, officially, I was like, oh my gosh, this season is Miranda. She went rogue. It must have been because of what happened to her son and all that. She must have went bad over time because of this. She's trying to go and reform the agency. And then I calmed down. And I realized, wait a minute, maybe Miranda is sent that information to someone who's a part of that agency, but they're a double agent. I'm really hoping that it's my second option, the latter, because if not, Jesus. But Quantico, good as usual. Please come back next.